live stream with TNP, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all pile on in here. Y'all let's go. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's have us a good old conversation this morning. Take things where they need to go this morning, man. What's up with y'all, man? Christian black men speak truth on Jasmine Crockett. Let's get on the TikTok or check out what's going on.
Up with the crazy regime in DC.
You are the truth.
Yes, you are.
Oh my God.
I want to actually effectuate change. So I show up authentically me every single day. I don't think that it's radical to say that people should have a living wage. And I'm not going to pretend like it is okay for people in the Epstein class to somehow avoid accountability. If we are not talking about how we are going to make for a better America, then we ain't talking about I will not back down. This is
Now we talking about giving all these concessions to illegal immigrants and the LGBT class of folks, man. We ain't with that. We ain't with that, man. Talking about they cheating.
6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state
Nobody believed today.
representative. No one. I gotta get through this. 6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state representative. No one. I gotta get through this. 6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state representative.
Gotta work on losing with grace, man. Playing the blame game only shows that you don't really believe in the system in which that you are actually involved in. By saying the Republicans crashed out the election, that's such a cop-out, such an excuse to use. Like, it actually makes asinine when you think about it. And it's saying you actually is showing you as a politician put no faith into the electoral process. If you believe that the election could be stolen out of Texas for the for the Texas Senate seat. So I don't know, it's Congress, whatever it is. It's wild when you think about it. Like you even being like that, like the people, the populace, the constituents, that we already don't believe in the system, and then you coming out here pretty much telling us that you're putting the blame on a whole nother party for you losing or crashing out your election is wild. Because how do you think that makes us feel? Like, so you as a politician who plays the game is trying to tell it is basically telling us it was fixed and rigged. So that's wild to me when you think about it.
Take your time. All right. 6 years ago, no one. All right. She's in the window. That's all right. That's all right. All right. I gotta get through this.
You gotta learn how to lose with class, man. I say this all the time. Lose with class and dignity. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be coming out here knocking over the shelves and crying, talking about cheating and all this type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that they teach. You have to learn in manhood is lose with pride. You know what I'm saying? Lose with class. A lot of, unfortunately, she's not really showing a lot of class in this loss by playing the blame game, in my opinion.
6 years ago, no one believed that I could become a state representative. We were outspent 5-1. We're outspent 5-1. There were a couple of organizations, progressive organizations, like, this is our candidate.
Maybe if you spoke for black men and black people, as opposed to speaking for trans immigrants, illegal immigrants, all of these other subgroups and minorities and things of that nature, then maybe we would have got more support from the black constituents, man. Because I'm just being honest. But I wasn't feeling none of her aesthetics. I wasn't feeling none of this. You know, I wasn't feeling the bangly weave, the ghetto, just act that she plays. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff. It didn't resonate with me. You know, I know a lot of the black women are cool with a lot of this stuff. The fake ghetto, I guess, acting that she does. Like with me, man, personally, stick to the politics, stick to the facts. A lot of the things was just a lot of her speaking points were just lambasting and taking a dump on Trump. It was really nothing like I agree with Stephen A. Like, what are you doing for the people in Texas? If you plan to get any type of power, what do you plan on doing for the what's the black plan? What's the plan for the people? She had nothing. She literally had nothing for us. And we supposed to stand up for this? Come on, bro. She look like a damn tether, bro.
We want to go with the one that the establishment does not want. One of the main organizations, and they all lined up together. They did. One of the main organizations was stopped. People said there's no way she's gonna win. 6 years later. Yeah. Woo! 6 years later, a very short amount of time, I went from...
Come on in, Democratic Shields, take a seat. Take a seat, take a seat. She is smarter than me. She has a law degree. Nobody's denying that. She's smarter than you. I'm pretty sure too. But I guarantee you one thing, you're not smarter than me. And that's also a projection because you don't know me from a can of paint. That's first and foremost. I also plan on getting my law degree. What do you do? Let me know. What do you do? Like, who is this person? What do you do? Primal Screams. Sitting. What do you do besides sitting on my page talking to me? Let me ask you, what do you do? Because I can sit here and actually brag about my life. What do you do? Because you can look here and all my things are factual. I'm a college educated, went to HBCU, played football, had a football athletic scholarship, graduated with a degree in criminal justice. What do you do? What do you do? No, talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because I love having conversations with people. If you're going to be on here and have a conversation, you're going to tap in with TNP, hit that like button. Let's have a real truthful conversation because I know how to code switch. I'm a real one. What do you do? I'm not sitting on YouTube putting down black women. That's my prerogative. You see, I have free will. I can do what I want. I can do what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I have subs. That's why I have subscribers. That's why I have, property. That's why I have family. I grew up with a father, a mother, married. Hey, what's your life like? You know what I'm saying? You can judge me, but what are you doing? Because I'm keeping it hot. I'm asking the real hot questions everybody else is asking on YouTube. She wanted everybody, well, not her particularly. She blamed the Republicans for crashing out the election or still in the election or somehow. But when you get on social media, all you hear is people bashing black men, saying we're the reason why she didn't get elected and how we don't like her. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it all the way down because we don't like her ghetto aesthetics. We don't like her ghetto aesthetics. Yeah. You talking about me talking about her weave? So what? A lot of us don't like all that shit, nigga. I can talk about what I want to. It's my platform. TNP, True Masculinity Podcast. We talk about what we want. The Masculinity Podcast. We sit on here. We have tough discussions. We flipping. We get to it. We joke. We real. Nah, no sir. No sir. We do what we want. I'm up in the morning. Hit that like button.
Being the kid that no one thought could do it.
Most niggas only have conversations with people in a comment section. I'm a real one. Let's have this conversation. See, because you have yet to show any of your resume and talk about anything you achieved in your life. Do you have kids? Like, are they productive? Are they healthy? What are you doing in your life? I really want to know. Let's talk. TNP. See, I'm up in the morning. This is my breakfast. Nigga, this is my platform, man. Nigga, don't wake up. Don't be mad because somebody else has more vigor for life when they wake up than you do. You sitting here projecting and you're bashing a black man. Nigga say so. I never said she wasn't beautiful. Shout out to that lady, man. But I'm telling you right now, we're done with all the ghetto hood queen, all the ghetto BS in politics, bro. We delineated, man. Shout out to Tarina Sheed. We're trying to separate that. This to me, this is disrespectful. This is disrespectful. Nah, that's what you're projecting. So I'm done with you. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna block you. Because I was like, people like that, you're lame. Like, you're a Democratic weirdo shield, but I'm gonna let you give me some watch hour time. Because we need this, we almost monetize on here. But I was like, hey, people like you, go to this some channel and support Jasmine Crockett. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your time talking to another man. I don't know what you are. I can't really see your page. But you're wasting your time talking to another man. Like, so, hey, go do you. Here you go. Primal Scream. You can have a profile pic with two Labrador. I don't know what them Lassie type dogs. They ain't Labrador. I can't remember what them are. Two Lassie type dogs in your profile. Like, you're a weirdo. I'm done with you.
Was out there hustling, knocking doors, putting door hangers at the apartment complexes, doing everything that I could. We were in the midst of George Floyd. Was that election? No, it was that one. There was a runoff because I was number 2. I wasn't number 1. I made it to the runoff, and then they ended up killing George Floyd. People told me.
I'm done talking to Democratic shields, man. Talk to my comment section, dog. Done talking to weirdos. You got it down. Dogs in his profile pic on YouTube, and you see it talking to me like, bro, if you a backdoor your democoon, just say that, and then just say that. And we're gonna continue the process, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that voted for Trump, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody that voted for Trump and the conservative mindset. These people projecting are weirdos. Don't wanna, got no credentials. Don't want to step up and stand out and put out no credentials that they've done or accomplishments that they've done in life. Losers. Back to the process.
I had to go and get on the phones because we just didn't have the money. And I said, I can't do that. I gotta go do what I know is best. You don't know somebody's circumstance in the middle of this pandemic. I'm not gonna be insensitive and ask for money. Instead, I'm gonna do.
That's gonna go to more weave and more. Hey, it's all gonna go to weave and bullshit, nigga, hey, and flat irons and shit. It's gonna go to high end label Gucci and Prada and hey, let me stop. But we all know how politicians roll, man. You know, they gotta pay themselves a salary. We know how it goes, man. We ain't gonna see them play stupid.
What I've always done, I'm gonna stand with the people as they take to the streets. There were 600 protesters arrested in Dallas County. Actually more than that. But 600 that we represented pro bono. No one ended up with a conviction. We just did what we wanted to do, which was to help the people. And guess what? The people saw that. There were people that said, we want to help.
I wish Stephen A, man. What did she do besides take a dump on Trump all day, bro? Who she helped, man? Let's see. Who she helped besides the backdoor community and immigrants?
You win because we believe in you. We had over 300 volunteers for a state house race. Every vote counted. We made people believe that every single vote mattered. And here it is, 6 years later, because of the power of 90 is what I'll call it. I am standing here on the cusp of becoming the Democratic nominee in the state of Texas. This is the power of the people. Yeah. Do you know how many people along the road have told me, well, Jasmine, you're going to have to change. When I went off to Congress, they told me, you're not going to be able to be the same. I've been the same every single day that I have shown up in Congress. You know how many people said, specifically when I had the little incident with you know who? I had all these members say, we don't know if you're going to get reelected. We don't know about that. I said one thing I didn't decide to do when I got here was to come to work and allow somebody to disrespect me. Right. If I allow someone to disrespect me, how is it that the people that I represent?
Appreciate the watch time. Appreciate the watch time. Appreciate the watch time. Appreciate the watch time. Jasmine.
We encourage each and every one of you to remain resilient. We cannot allow this type of behavior to be rewarded because so long as they know that they can win, even if it means cheating, then they will continue to do it. So I am asking you, I am begging you to make sure that you go ahead and figure out where it is that you are supposed to vote. Stand in line, wait in line. Red has already stated.
Oh, let's see. Let's get to it. They betrayed her. Willie D. I want to know who was she going against? James Talarico. Frustration with Dallas County voting, Texas primary elections.
U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett and James Talarico, a state representative. We're waiting for James Talarico. We're thinking he's going to speak. He is up. He's got 850,000 votes. And Jasmine Crockett from Dallas County has 764,000. So that distance, that 5% distance, has held pretty firm for a long time.
Man, I see I got the Democrats in here heavy, man. We got the Democrat weirdos in here heavy, dog. We got the Democrat clucks in here heavy, man.
Fox 4's Amelia Jones in downtown Dallas at Congressman Jasmine Crockett's watch party. Amelia.
Hi, Stephen Clarice. Jasmine Crockett's watch party here at Club Vivo in downtown Dallas is starting to wrap up.
All you Democrats, hey, y'all weirdo Democrat niggas, y'all can get the hell out, for real. If you somewhere where you don't want to be, man, we really don't want you here, honestly. And I'm being 100% honest with you. We really don't want your weirdo bullshit here, nigga. You don't stand for what TNP stands for. You're not a real man. We really don't want you on our channel, man. On our platform, man. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere backdoor you, nigga. This ain't the place for y'all.
Cut the lights a few minutes ago. Fellow members of the media are packing up their things. People are heading towards the door. I imagine this is not the watch party on election night that Crockett had in mind. She addressed her supporters around 9:15, and you could hear the frustration and disappointment in her voice. She talked a lot about.
See, that's the narrative that's been painted. That's the narrative that's been painted. So jealous of black women, white have brains. I think mean whites. Maybe whites have brains. Who is this lady? Chef Lilu. I don't even know what you are. Are you Italian? What are you? Are you considering yourself to be white? I don't know.
The confusion with Dallas County and the Supreme Court now temporarily blocking the.
You look like somebody that can pass. That's what you look like. You look like somebody that's been passing. Yep. You look like somebody that can pass a little bit, but you got a little bit of Negro in you. Anyway, man, talking about we hate on black women. That's a projection. Have nothing to hate on. What do we want? Periods. Like why would a man want to be in the position of a woman? That's first and foremost. That's how you know a lot of you women. You're probably unmarried, but you really don't know how men think. You really don't know how men think. To say like that, I feel like that is an ego boost for women to say and to project like a man would be jealous. But if a man is jealous, why would a man be jealous of a woman? Like that's my first question. Like I can't even understand why a man would ever be jealous of a woman. I'm talking about the poorest man, the man with nothing. Why would you be jealous? The only thing like I guess you might want is a woman if she had wealth. But that's still not jealous of like wanting to be her position. Like you're a man, so why would you want to ever be a woman? Like you just want her wealth. Now men want to be other men, unfortunately. Like I've never had that position, but you see men where they're envious of other men, unfortunately. Like they, oh, I wish I was fucking Hulk Hogan. Like, you know, white, you know, your little boy think like that and shit like that. You know, like they had these, you know, these thoughts, and I honestly was never like that. I always loved who I was. Like I never like if I had a character, it was probably a superhero or something like a Power Ranger or some shit like that. It was some shit that was unachievable. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Superman. I never wanted to be like a human being. That's just who I am. But it's like the thing. I'm sure there are some weirdo ass niggas that probably you probably have to be homosexual to be hating on what's the name, like to not like women. I mean to want to be a woman. Shit, get off my shit then, Disco. Let me block you. Let me block you. Let me block you. Let me get you up out of here. So you don't want. Let me go ahead and get you out of there. Oh damn, I couldn't block you in time. Let me get you up out of here, dog. Cause you know what I'm saying. Do y'all be the people that be hating and shit? So I ain't put using time out. Y'all be the type niggas that be hating. I need y'all up out of here. Yeah, go ahead. Gotta go ahead and time you out, bro. You be the type of report somebody is, so I need you to pop my stuff. You over here coming in crying like a Gen Z weirdo, just like how they said with Scary Movie 6. Bro, don't come on my page. Don't come on my page crying, bro. Don't come on my page crying, dog. I'm tired of people coming on my page crying, bro. Don't come on my page. Do not come on my page. I gotta put a disclaimer. Do not come on my page crying with your liberal weirdo shit, nigga. Do not come on my page crying with your liberal weirdo shit, dog. Like you think that y'all got the same energy that unalive Charlie Kirk, bro. That's how I feel. Y'all got the same energy that got Charlie Kirk unalive. I'm tired of this broke wrist. Trump is saying, hey, you wildin'. But y'all are broke wrist, weak, beta male weirdos. And I'm tired of y'all, bro. Y'all are the same energy that got Charlie Kirk unalive. Shout out to Charlie Kirk. R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. Shout out to his wife, man. Shout out to his wife. Y'all are the same loser energy that probably would want to ban Scary Movie 6. Y'all go, bro, just get out of here, bro. Like, I'm sick of y'all, dog. Like, all this projection and weirdo, but y'all have the same speaking points and talking points, bro. All y'all say the same mumbo jumbo. Like that shit is old and over with. We no longer care, bro. This energy, this regime, this country is going to a place where Charlie Kirk, like I said, man, he was taking this thing, bro, where you gotta attack things with truth, bro. We don't care about your feelings and emotion, bro. Like, get out of here with all that weirdo ish, man.
Dallas County judge's order in Dallas County now having to separate ballots. Dallas County is her backyard, and we know these results could make a big difference in a tight race like this.
I can tell you now that
What the hell are you talking about? You should have never said that about Charlie Kirk and then try to apologize in the same breath. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up.
people have been disenfranchised. The polls were supposed to stay open until 9, according to a court order. The Supreme Court, just a few minutes ago, just said shut it down. The Supreme Court also said that they are to separate any votes out that came in after 7 p.m.
Earlier today, Crockets stopped by several polling locations on her way from Houston up here to Dallas, including one in Oaklawn. Throughout her campaign, Crockett has built on the message that she is a fighter. She even called herself a street fighter. She has told voters that Texas needs an independent voice who's willing to go toe-to-toe with Republicans and energize the Democratic base. Heading into election night, Crockett had some major backing with big endorsements from music artist Cardi B and a late endorsement from Kamala Harris. When Crockett addressed her supporters, she told them, please enjoy the night, stay, but she will likely not be coming back to address them, as she believes the results in this race will not be final until tomorrow.
Well, speaking of, Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, we've learned, is planning to sue other voting issues in her home area of Dallas County, Texas, following her primary loss this week. A spokesperson for Crockett confirming the pending lawsuit. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us, and Crockett addressed concerns about potential cheating, both last night we heard it and also today. Break down the latest details.
So Crockett is suggesting Republicans tried.
That's my mindset. So you're saying the same basically something in which you're heavily involved in, which is politics. You're saying it's rigged. So it's just a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation. Like, 'cause if you would have won, would it have been rigged? So it's very weird.
To rig her primary race after the state Supreme Court ruled against her campaign's request to give voters from Dallas County an extension in order to sort out some confusion after changes were made to some of their polling locations. Now, the claim comes after the Texas Supreme Court knocked down a lower judge's ruling to keep polling places open a bit longer, mandating that any votes cast after the initial closing time be separated. Crockett telling supporters Tuesday night that voters have been, quote, disenfranchised, saying she was getting calls and emails from people who claimed they were denied entry into the polls.
The polls were supposed to stay open until 9, according to a court order. The Supreme
Appreciate them likes. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. Appreciate them likes.
Court, just a few minutes ago, just said shut it down.
Now, in the hours since those claims, Crockett, who later conceded to State Representative James Talarico, has been facing widespread backlash on social media, including from Turning Point spokesperson Andrew Colvett, writing on X, quote, "I'm old enough to remember that cheating in elections was just a conspiracy theory." Now, Crockett has yet to issue a public response to any of this criticism. Her most recent post on X congratulating Talarico on his primary win. As of tonight, details surrounding her pending lawsuit have also yet to be announced.
Well, speaking of Democratic Congress.
There you go. That's very mature of you right there. There you go. Shout out to Crockett, man. She put on eggshells. She's showing love, man. That's how you lose with dignity and honor. You know what it is. But yeah, I don't really know what is a lot of her stance on things. Jasmine Crockett. Has complete meltdown after voters. Ain't that? I'm starting to think that's an old video. Defeated in Texas Senate primary race. Yeah, I'm not punching down on the lady. I'm not punching down on her. I'm definitely not punching down on her. I'm just I want to know more about her. That's my mindset. Don't mess with Texas. Early voting is February 27th, 2 hours of sleep.
Joining me tonight, Democratic Congresswoman from Texas, Jasmine Crockett.
I would like to know more about the lady. I don't really know a lot about what she's represents or anything that she actually stands for.
Welcome, Congresswoman. You're in the full sprint to Tuesday. As you've heard, many have talked about the different polls. Some polls show a very tight race. But what's your sense on the ground as early voting wraps up, I think, tomorrow?
Yeah, people are fired up. I will tell you that the story that no one realized they were going to have to write is the influence of young women in this election. Young women have been very emotional about my candidacy and about the
Woo! That came back to hit you in the face, didn't it? Shit. They didn't show up and show out that much.
this race. And so they are telling everyone, they're calling their moms, their grandmoms, their dads, and they're like, go vote. I've been on FaceTime talking to some of them. So that's really exciting and encouraging to see. But yes, you put up a poll that is all good. I need Texas to recognize that the last day of early voting is tomorrow, and the only polls that matter are the polls that you show up to vote at.
There could be more Democratic early voters than Republican ones, even though both races, they are competitive. But tell me, Congressman, what message do you think that sends about Texas and really the midterm electorate overall?
Yeah. A lot of people thought I was a crash dummy. And they were like, why are you leaving the House? Why are you running for the Senate? It's Texas. And I kept telling people that we have the numbers. We are voter suppressed.
A lot of this blew up in her face, boy. A lot of this blew up in her face. I ain't gonna lie to you. Woo!
And there is a bit of voter apathy. But I was like, we can do this. And as you can see, right now, we have maintained a lead over the Republicans throughout the entirety of early voting. We'll see if that flips tomorrow. But this tells me that we have enough Texans who just haven't been voting. We are one of the lowest voter turnout states in the entire country. And I kept saying, we just need to turn our people out. We're really not that red. And right now, they are coming out in droves. And I'm telling everyone that I talk to, listen, this is great. But if we outvote the Republicans in this primary, I need y'all to understand they are going to do everything that they can in November to preclude us from being able to access the ballot box. So you're going to have to keep this energy and some.
you look ahead to November already, obviously the general election, and there are critics, as you know, who are arguing that even if you can win the primary, you can't win in the general. They've got Time Magazine asking one Republican lawmaker if he feared you or James Talarico, and he was blunt, saying she can't win, he can. What's your response to this assumption that you...
The Talarico dude, he's already a weirdo. He's coming out here supporting trans and weirdos and saying trans kids are the same and all this weird. Man, come on, dog. This world, bro. This world, man.
have a shortcoming in that area?
I mean, listen, I don't know who telegraphs who it is that they want to go against. I really don't. All I can tell you is that right now the governor of Texas is spending over $3 million specifically against me running ads. So it doesn't sound like they want to go against me, but I do also know that the Republicans are very good at throwing bombs. They did the exact same thing when they decided to tell all the Democrats that, oh, Joe Biden is old and oh, he is senile. So therefore you guys need to get rid of Joe Biden. And so what did we do? We went ahead and got rid of Joe Biden. And at the end of the day, what did they do? They elected a old senile con man instead. So they love to kind of stir us up and have us decide to play.
Shots fired. Major shots fired. A old senile con man. What was Creepy Joe? What was Creepy Joe? And to compare him to Creepy Joe, this man, Joe Biden was a shell of himself. Joe Biden was a shell of himself. Trump out here doing the damn thing, bro. His public appearances, he ain't seeing them falling. He ain't looking at a swords. This man is sharp as a effing thorn. And come on, bro, like a old senile con man. All you politicians are con men and con women. Let's start off there. Hit that like button for me. All of you are con men and con women. I'm sure I'm sure he was. Shit, I'm sure he was. Like,
off of their rhetoric. And at the end of the day, what did they, all the Democrats that, oh, Joe Biden.
Hillary was. Bill was. A lot of motherfuckers was.
Is old and oh, he is senile. So therefore you guys need to get rid of Joe Biden. And so what did we do? We went ahead and got rid of Joe Biden. And at the end of the day, what did they do? They elected a old senile con man instead. So they love to kind of stir us up and have,
like I said before, all she does is take dumps on Trump. No pun intended with that rap. All she does is sits around and takes pot shots and dumps on Trump, bro. That's the same thing Stephen A. agreed to as well. What do you really have that's going on for the people in your area, your voters, for the black people, even?
of us decide to play off of their rhetoric. Democrats need to focus on the prize. We don't need Republicans telling us what can and can't happen. Instead, we need to do what we know how to do best, which is to send a fighter back to DC. For everyone that is concerned about my voice being absent, we know the truth. We know that we can send me back to DC. We know that Senator John Cornyn specifically said, if you choose wrong, we may lose this seat. We also know that I am the only Democrat that is consistently polled ahead of a Republican in multiple polls, both internal as well as independent polls. So listen, forget all the noise. The reality is that we can do whatever it is that we put our mind to. Many people did not think that we would flip that Senate seat in Texas, but we swung it 30 points. Many people didn't see a black woman being elected the mayor of Leander. There was a +4 Trump seat, but she swung that seat 17 points. So listen, forget all of that and mind your business. I'm telling everybody, don't mess with Texas, and we're going to do what needs to be done.
Will you change your approach on Tuesday if you win? Because you'd have to bring in, obviously, more than just Democrats who have not been voting. You'd have to pull independents as well to win that Senate seat. Do you have what it takes to do that?
I do. The University of Houston polling that came out right before this most recent poll, it showed that I do really well.
All those politicians are creepy, bro. Every single one of them, bro. So anybody I just hate how they dogpile and punch down on Trump. Like every single one of these politicians aren't corrupt and shady and disgusting. Like, so we're gonna stop that. I hate to have people want to differentiate between whose sins are more or worse than the next. Like, bro, they all are not in it for us for the most part. Like, we got to be in it for us, and that's one of the things I preach on TNP. Like, people are they treat politics like a religion nowadays. Like, people are so steadfast in their beliefs as far as just wanting to, give blind allegiance to these political parties. It's weird.
With independents and Republicans, actually. So I do think that depending on who the nominee is, different groups may be more inclined to come over here. But at the end of the day, we're going to continue to talk about the things that unite us and not divide us. And frankly, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, if you feel as if your paychecks are too short, then you've got a spot over here. If you feel as if your rent is too high, then you have a spot over here. If you feel as if you don't know how it is that you're going to ever be able to afford healthcare, then you have a spot over here. So that, I mean, we're focusing on very simple messages, and we are not going to allow the culture wars to become the conversation. Instead, we're going to focus on what is actually impacting our lives. And I think no matter who you are, right now, things are looking kind of bleak.
You know, you mentioned a couple times now Governor Greg Abbott. I know we're sort of on time, but running for re-election, not for Senate, by the way, but he is spending a lot of money on the attack ads against you. Do you think that people who are saying and suggesting that Republicans want to face you in November because they believe you're somehow easier to beat? What is your reaction to that?
If they were really wanting that, I would think that the governor would hold on to his money and not spend it in the primary. That's what would make sense. But I mean, you can either follow the money or you can listen to what they say. And the last time I checked, a lot of the Republicans have been lying. So you can trust them now if you want to. But the reality is that I don't know who drops $3 million right before the primary to attack someone that they really want to run against.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, thank you.
It's good to see you.
I agree with her on that. I do agree with her on that, though. Like, they probably were scared of her rallying a lot of the black voters and black people. But where is she rallying them to? That's my biggest question. Like, I'm tired of identity politics in America. Like, if you have a conscious brain in your skull, a lot of us are tired of that image. Will we just vote somebody in just because they're our skin folk? Like, they get like, what the fuck? Like, I thought we would pass this with Obama. A lot of us are still stuck on stupid, I feel like. A lot of us are really stuck on stupid.
I gotta get through this. 6 years ago, no one.
Nah, I ain't about to watch.
Good morning, y'all. I know it's super early.
I ain't about to have no strikes on my shits. What the heck?
Good morning, y'all. I know it's super early.
People, you know, you slow when you just repeat what somebody else says. Like, that's all they really. They just repeat what somebody else says. It's
Millions of Americans.
like you have a big head. You have a big head. It's like your car's broke down. It's like niggas just repeat whatever the fuck they can. Are you okay?
Americans hitting the polls yesterday for a handful of pivotal primaries last night, including key races in North Carolina, Arkansas, and Texas.
Meantime, Doug Lazater joins us live from Washington with the results. Doug.
Hey, good morning, guys. A lot of races to talk about. So let's start with that Texas Senate race that attracted so much attention and money. On the Democratic side, James Talarico defeated Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett in.
Don't nobody care about them. Don't nobody care about them, nigga. Hey, worry about your life. Worry about your family, nigga. Hey, I hope I hope you married to a black woman, bro. Like, real talk. Like, niggas probably backdoor your weirdo.
At hotly contested primary. In a victory speech, Talarico said he was going to take back Texas.
This movement is about whether the people will hold the power in this state and in this country. We launched this underdog campaign 6 months ago in my hometown of Round Rock, Texas. And since then, tens of thousands of Texans have shown up to rally with us in every corner of the state.
All right, Jasmine Crockett, meantime, cited voting issues in Dallas and said that, in her words, people have been disenfranchised. Now, we don't know yet what Republican Talarico is going to face. The Republican race there is going to come down to a runoff in May between Senator John Cornyn and State Attorney General Ken Paxton in what has been a bruising primary. A few other races also in Texas. State Representative Steve Toth defeated Congressman Dan Crenshaw in the GOP primary. Shifting now to North Carolina, where former Governor...
Hey, shout out to Kate Mallory, man. FBA equals reparations, man. Let me go ahead and pin that. FBA equals reparations, man. Hit that like button if you're out there, man. Don't nobody want Crockett to sound white, bro.
Roy Cooper picked up.
I'm tired of, like I said, projections from weirdos, bro. I'm glad you've been on here watching though the whole time, but projections from weirdos.
the Democratic nomination for the now open Senate seat there. He'll go on to face former RNC Chairman Michael Whatley, who won the Republican primary in Arkansas.
Projections from loser weirdos who accomplish nothing in life but watching you on YouTube. Hate that they elected him. Trump is going to make the Republican Party hate that they elected him. But yeah, ghetto as fuck. Wants Crockett to sound whiter. Learn how to write in complete sentences, because that already shows like you have a lack of education. But yeah, man, niggas be sitting behind keyboards with their little cat or dog, lonely, weird. We know you, man. FBA equals reparations, though, man. Appreciate you putting that on my platform. Hit the like button. Like I said, man, go to the description box. Show some love if you feel like it. We in here.
Senator Tom Cotton easily won his primary as expected for Democrats. The race there is going to come down to a runoff in May between Senator John Cornyn and State Attorney General Ken Paxton in what has been a bruising primary. A few other races also in Texas. State Representative Steve Toth defeated Congressman Dan Crenshaw in the GOP primary. Shifting now to North Carolina, where former Governor Roy Cooper picked up the Democratic nomination for the now open Senate seat there. He'll go on to face former RNC Chairman Michael Whatley, who won the Republican primary. In Arkansas, Senator Tom Cotton easily won his primary as expected. For Democrats, the nod went to.
Well, breaking in just the last couple of minutes, President Trump says he will soon make an endorsement in the Texas Republican Senate runoff. Incumbent Republican Senator John Cornyn facing Attorney General Ken Paxton in that contest, with the winner set to take on Democrat State Representative James Talarico, who just defeated Progressive Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. And the president is turning up the pressure, saying the Republican he does not endorse should, quote, immediately drop out of the race. Let's bring in Matt Whitlock, former senior advisor.
Trump is fucking hilarious, dude. Y'all gotta admit that, dude. Y'all got to, man. This dude doesn't think. Why do you care what he thinks, though? Why do you care? You talking about me or Trump? I definitely think black women are intelligent, bro. I mean,
In the National Republican Senatorial Committee, and Megan Hayes, former director of message planning for the Biden White House. Matt, we got to start with you. Now, I've never heard the president do this before.
Well, I think what likely happened is last night the president's advisors likely went to him and said, John Cornyn overperformed the polls in order to avoid having to spend $100 million in this state, which we might have to spend if it's Ken Paxton versus James Talarico. Get in, endorse Cornyn, take this off the map so that you can save that money for offensive opportunities in states like Georgia, Michigan, and other places. Because I think Republicans feel like they have a good case to make against Talarico, but we know Democrats will spend $100 million if they feel like they can beat Ken Paxton.
Y'all have Trump derangement syndrome, bro.
And Republicans would love to use those resources other places. So my expectation is the endorsement for Cornyn will be coming.
Yeah, we have seen Texas increasingly turning blue in big cities like Dallas.
People like y'all think Trump can do no good. That's the scary part. When you embody identity politics, when that's what you follow and you embody that principle of identity politics, you believe that just because of a person's party, they can basically do no good. And that is the first step in really just being indoctrinated and going down the wrong path. I'm talking about a path of destruction. It's when you follow somebody blindly based just on the red or the blue, as I call them, the Bloods and the Crips, the Democrat, the Republican. Like once you say, I can't even, a guy can't have if I have a crazy, like y'all just hate him. I say he's something he can do can be funny. Like South Park makes fun of him, and it's like of some of the things he does, and some of the things he does is funny. But to be like, oh, if you think he's funny, then you have a crazy sense of humor or whatever the fuck. It's like, bro, y'all have Trump derangement syndrome. He could do something right and y'all wouldn't agree with it. That's why I feel like I can't rock with a lot of people that's out here in America, bro. This man could literally be telling you the truth. He is funny as fuck, exactly. Like, bro, and then somebody can tell me if you think Trump is funny, you have a real shitty sense of humor. Like, bro, you're just a broken weirdo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even laugh at some of the shit because he's a Republican. Like, bro, get off your fucking Democrat plantation high horse, dude. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, y'all are weirdos. And that's why we don't rock with you, because we're critical thinkers. We're like, okay, a Democrat can show me something positive. A Democrat can inform me of something. A Democrat can be someone who helps me. A Republican can as well. Like, but what are you like? What is your policies? What are you doing? Like, what is your plan for people in my community, of the FBA community? What is your plan? That's all we care about. Well, like, we don't care about none of the theatrics, none of the Megan Thee Stallion craziness, none of all this BS and pageantry that they try to put out here for us, man. We don't believe in none of this stuff, and bloviation and good talk. We don't believe in none of it. Like, we want people that's gonna stick to and do what they say they're gonna do. It doesn't care about the political party. We don't care about the political party. Like, not conscious, real Americans that's, that's critical thinkers. Like straight up. Like, they're weirdos, bro. Do you wear the hat too? I don't got a hat, but I might have to get one. I don't have a hat, but I might have to get one. See, because the identity politics is crazy with y'all Democrats, bro. It is crazy. Like, you think like Trump can do no good just because it's Trump. He could do something that literally helps this country, helps you specifically as a Democrat, and you're gonna be like, no, it was already in place. Somebody else did it. Like, bro, I have the ability to. If you're gonna give me, if I'm drowning, or if I'm not if I'm drowning, if I'm drowning, if I'm starving, if I'm dying of dehydration, and somebody has something to help me to escape something that's ailing me, and I don't give a damn. They could be a Martian, bro. Like, your political opinion, your race, your whatever doesn't matter to me. You can teach me something. Like me, a lot of the black people, like I grew with Tariq Nasheed. A lot of black people are fed up with the aesthetics of the Kamala Harris having Megan Thee Stallion, all this Cardi B endorsement. We are fed up and sick and tired of all this ghetto BSery, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the end all be all, bro. Make fun of the black woman again. That's comedy. Go. He literally wasn't even making fun of her. Like, I was laughing at the fact that he said he was actually talking about Republicans. Like, you have no depth. You have no understanding and comprehension. I was laughing at the fact that Trump just said whoever he endorses, which is two old white men, for the Republican, whatever the primary, the same thing that Jasmine Crockett just went to with her guy. Whoever wins, he was saying basically whoever I well, it's the next level, but he said whoever I endorse, the other person needs to drop out. That shit was funny. Like, bro, this shit, like, I don't know. I have like a Dave Chappelle type mindset, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think deep. Like, you're stuck on racial and identity politics, and you're a weirdo. So I'm done with you. It's like, nigga, I can laugh at whatever the hell I want to laugh at. You don't even know what I'm even laughing at. Like, you're an idiot. You're a Democrat plantation shield that's controlled by, and you're a puppet of all this wokery and weirdness, man. Like, that's all I got to say about y'all. Boo boo it.
In Houston and John Thune. The Senate Majority Leader said that there's a real risk that the Democrats could flip this seat. He said,
yeah, man, that's funny, dude.
Honestly, if you look at the poll,
y'all feeling me out there though, ain't you? Y'all feeling me? Hit that like button. Y'all feeling me, bro? Like, people sit on his internet and with a stick up their ass crying all day, bro. Like, go do something productive with your life, like I'm doing right now. I'm doing something productive. I'm getting views. Shoot, I got other things going on in my life. I got a lot of pursuits going on. I got a family. Like, people sit on here and cape for the Democrats, don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm laughing at the fact that he's talking junk to his own people. He's talking junk to Republicans. That's funny to me. That's funny. He's like, hey, whoever I endorse going up, hey, the other person might as well drop out, nigga. Hey, that shit funny, nigga. Hey, the motherfucker is stupid as hell. And people, really weak beta male people, just can't understand real men. And that's the reality too. So it sounds like this person is either a female that's talking to me, or they're that's trolling this whole time but giving me views. It's got to be a female with this account. Primal Screams. That got to be a female. Like, got to be a female. Like, either a female or a backdooria or one, or just a beta male Democrat with man. If you're a man, I feel sorry for you. But that mindset, I feel sorry for you, brother.
In a general election setting, I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility that the seat flips depending on who the Democrats nominate. And here's the RCP average in the matchups. Cornyn beats Talarico 45 to 43 and a half. Paxton 46 to 45. In a state like Texas, for a statewide race like senator, those numbers are razor thin.
Yeah, and I actually think that they're probably even more thin if the turnout that is coming in is being calculated. Democrats turned out more yesterday than they have for the first time. Turned out more.
Appreciate the love, man. Hey, go ahead and subscribe. Is it Nuttings? Man, appreciate the love, man.
Gems and Republicans.
Hey, it's people out here that definitely feel you. You got to understand that just because we had people out here that try to detract and they say and spend their God-given time. Hey, because see, the people that rock with me, they enjoying their time right now. But you are too, because you enjoy being a troll. And there's no knock to that. We need trolls. You know what I'm saying? I need trolls, but the people that get on here crying, it's like, it is what it is. But there's people on here that really feel TNP, man. You see that in the comment section, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Supporting, subscribing, all the above. You know what I'm saying? We got the we got everything going forward, man. We just got to keep it real. Trying to get the Patreon jumping, we got the YouTube jumping, we got a couple other things in the process, man. More content, but bro, you sitting here wasting your God-given time. These people are actually having fun. These people are actually enjoying the time on here with me talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You just sitting on here being a loser.
2002 is an incredible number of Democrats.
And that's such a projection, nigga. Such a projection, bro. My life is never filled with bootlicking, nigga. That's why you come on here to troll, bro. You really afraid of the real man. Like Trump and just like people like me and Trump, like I embody the real man. We're flipping. We do what we want. We say what we want. We take the consequences. You see, people like you cower and you fear the consequences of what can happen if you open your mouth. Only way you really get on a what they call these things, dang, I forgot what they call it, little fake account, dummy accounts, and get on here trolling and being a loser and a weirdo. Like, bro, nobody cares about you, bro. You get no credit for that. You're nobody.
Out in Texas for a primary, so I think that these numbers and these margins are even closer. And Democrats, if they see that they can win, will put the money there and will put that seat back in the map because it will take Republican resources out of other states that are also close. So Democrats could have a real chance to take back the Senate.
As you said, Cornyn overperformed last night because Paxton was leading in literally all the polls, and Cornyn squeaked them out by a couple of percentage points. And then
exactly, like talk about some primal screams, bro. You got a picture of some dogs or something. This dude is a weirdo. This dude has pictures of weird dogs. Dude, are you a weirdo white T man, bro? I mean, I ain't got no knock. I rock with white T people, but are you a? Come on, bro. Four subscribers. I'm not even about to go. You're a beta male Democrat weirdo, bro.
he took a flamethrower to them afterwards. Listen to what Cornyn said.
Shout out to your family though, man. Okay, like you got a family though. That's good, man. But bro, don't teach your sons to be weirdos like you, bro. Like, golly, get a life, dude. Like, I'm a black man. Like, I'm a big college football playing black man, bro. What can you tell me? Like, what can you tell? What can you tell me, brother? Like, you're a fucking weirdo, dog. Like I said, I'm glad you have a family or whoever you are, a woman or whatever you are. But dude, you're a loser, dude. Like, you're over here talking to me like, bro, please, like, you're a white T man talking to me like that. But we have nothing in common as far as like you're bent wrist weirdo that would probably like for what's the name, Jasmine Crockett to peg you or some weirdo shit. Like, bro, get out of my face, nigga. Like, I'm a black man. I said what we want. We're real. We'll stand up. I stand up when I piss, nigga. With blue and purple hair, exactly. Probably is a white chick. Like, I ain't got no knock to. I love all people. You know what I'm saying? But I just looked on your profile. Like, you get a little shorts, give it away. You know, that's your personal life. Like your white tee. Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, get off me. You know what I'm saying? Go find somebody else to talk to. I'm a real man, a black man, somebody who Trump will probably respect, somebody who a lot of people probably respect. Fuck Trump. Like, a lot of people respect, bro. Black my own community, they wouldn't, but your little Democrat weirdo who definitely wouldn't. Like, y'all a bunch of fake ally acting weirdos anyway, bro. Nobody rock with y'all. I'm a real man.
Refuse to allow a flawed, self-centered, and shameless candidate like Ken Paxton risk everything we've worked so hard to build over these many years. There is simply too much at stake in this midterm election for our state and for our country.
But you got to make time for the haters, man. I'm going to go check your profile and see what you really living like. I'm going to see you. I'm going to go see what you look like. I ain't going to talk junk about no, yeah, you got a beautiful family. I love family. See, that's why I'm a real one. Because like I said, I love people that have families and stuff like that. That's the American way. That's the conservative way. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a big family. You want to protect your family. You want to have a, you know what I'm saying, a small government of control over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knock that, but like, you know what I'm saying? What are you really riding me and talking all this crap to me for, Mr. Whitey man? Like, get off my like, what, you don't know nothing, or woman, whatever you are. Like, y'all are really the most quote unquote racist in this world, bro. Like, y'all do everything based off race and identity politics. Like, we see through y'all. Y'all not really our allies. Y'all a bunch of weirdos. Like y'all think black people aren't capable of anything. The first thing they want to do is poke fun at your education and try to act like you're uneducated, bro. Please, you don't. Like I said, I can show my credentials. You're afraid to show yours. Like my life, it speaks for itself. College educated, former, like I said, like I said, sports. I played sports in college. You know what I'm saying? Former athlete, scholar athlete, whatever you want to call it. It's like, bro, please. You know what I'm saying? Like my life experience speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with all types of races. I won the state championship in football at a school that was, mixed school. I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? I got my life experience speaks for itself. So somebody trying to get on here and project they little Democrat shield weirdo-ness as a whitey man, it's real odd, bro. And that's why we delineate, bro. A lot of times, bro. Tell people like, bro, the Democrat don't mean black people no good. Like, the Democratic Party doesn't mean black people any good, bro. So that's why I talk junk about people like Jasmine Crockett, man. F her. Like, bro, she's a loser. Like, just like, I just may not speak in the most eloquent way all the time because this is my platform. I want to talk how I want to talk.
I think he was pretty disappointed that the president didn't endorse him in the primary. Do you think the president will endorse him now? Or?
FBA all day, bro. All day. You know what I'm saying? All day, bro. You know what it is. It's an FBA platform too. So I ain't rocking. Like, get your ass up out of here, man. And then he seen I found him out. He got scared. He probably blocked me.
Or might he choose?
Weird ass nigga. Don't be on my motherfucking nuts. White tea person nigga gonna talk about my he's uneducated. He trying to defend Jasmine Crockett, but you're gonna take a dump on another black person while you trying to act like you allied with Jasmine Crockett. Nigga, you don't fuck with none of us. Weirdo white tea man. Like, getting your rocks off trying to talk shit to me, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Faggot ass nigga.
Paxton. I do think he'll endorse Cornyn now. Ken Paxton has done a lot for the conservative movement. He's been the face of a lot of important litigation, a lot of fights, but he has a lot of unique vulnerabilities that put this into play for Democrats. And Republicans have to take this seriously. Talarico is a radical. When you watch him on the stump, it's like far left buzzword bingo, and he's winning because it's things like the southern border should be a welcome mat. Things like we need abortion care for our trans community.
Bro, exactly. Talarico. Let's get into James Talarico because he's not far off. This dude's advocating for trans and all type of trans kids' lives and all type of craziness in Texas. Boy, I don't know, man. I'm sick of it, dude. A lot of people ain't rocking with this dude. He seemed like a backdooria dude. Seemed like the dude that
Billionaires.
He seemed like the dude that was just on here trolling me. I bet he looked just like this dude. Get to it.
Us. I want to start off by thanking Congresswoman Crockett. She, for her voice and her leadership. It was an honor to run this race with her. To the Congresswoman's supporters, I know I wasn't your first choice, but I hope to earn your trust and earn your support. As your Democratic nominee, it's on me to ensure you feel welcomed in, represented by, and proud of this campaign. Together, we're going to do something extraordinary. We launched this underdog campaign 6 months ago in my hometown of Round Rock, Texas.
Get to it, bro.
Only at an early age that we follow a barefoot rabbi who gave us 2 commandments: love God and love neighbor. My faith teaches me to love my neighbor as myself.
Bro, I can't trust no damn little hat nigga.
Not just my neighbor.
I'm gonna just say that right now. I can't trust no little hat motherfucker.
Who looks like me. Not just my neighbor who prays like me. Not just my neighbor who votes like me. I am called to love all of my neighbors the way I love myself. That's what motivated me to go into public service. First as a public school teacher on the west side of San Antonio, and now as a public official. As a legislator, I've brought Democrats and Republicans together to take on corporate special interests, to lower the cost of housing, lower the cost of childcare, lower the cost of...
Cap, bro. Cap, bro. Cap. I don't care who it is. I don't care who. I'm not for the Dems. I'm not for them. They're for the, man, I ain't about to get on here and get the slanging and banging, but man, they're for the immigrants, mass illegal immigrants coming into this country, open borders. Bruh, I don't care if it's Jasmine Crockett or who it is. No. It's more more BS. Goddamn small hat, spineless, goddamn backdoor, you're looking weirdo. Dude looks like a goddamn rat fiend. I don't trust none of these people, bruh. And I know what they're capable of, bruh. That nigga doesn't give a damn about the little person. This nigga don't give a damn about the small little person, bruh. Stop it. Like, nigga, public school teacher, come on, bro. Like, bro, everything, it might have been fixed and rigged. You know, when you really look at it from a different perspective. It might have. This dude had zero political background other than he was a public school teacher. Now he's in politics. Like, make it make sense, bro. But either way, I don't believe it. I believe he's a patsy, a puppet. Somebody's in the back behind the scenes controlling the, you know, what's going on. But nah, man, this is definitely troubling right here when you look at it. Like the things that he advocates for, the backdoor community, he's no way. I don't care who it is. These blues they're not for this country.
Including insulin. I am trying to love my neighbor through public policy. I'm trying to make my neighbor's life a little easier and a little better. But that kind of love.
Make sure you get your neighbor's opinion before you project and feel like you have the answer for their problems too. And that's one of the things that we don't talk about enough when we talk about the liberal. The liberal person, they project their mindset, their tropes, their stereotypes that they already have, their preconceived notions and thoughts onto you. He's definitely a backdoorie, man. But they you know, that's just one of the most glaring optics when you think about it. They think that they're doing the righteous thing. It's kind of like manifest destiny. Like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of feel like they're doing the right thing by taking control and civilizing you and telling and doing certain. Make sure you get their opinion on what type of help they need, and not just. That's the problem with the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you the independence and the power to pull yourself up. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they want to have this God complex and look down their noses on you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a conscious person, you see through all this. You see through it, and it's really disrespectful. It's really playing on your intelligence, and that's really what it is. It's really in your face, disrespectful. Just like saying, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And they're going to put you back in chains. And saying things like this and feeling like that's a rallying cry, or feeling like we're just that obtuse and lacking intelligence to see how that's a direct slap in the face and disrespectful.
In our politics has become hard to find. There is something broken in America. Our economy.
Primal Screens got found out. He ran. That's what happened. He ran. Tucked his tail and ran. Makes sense.
Is broken. Our political system is broken. Even our relationships with each other feel broken. And that's because the most powerful people in the world want it that way. The billionaires who own the social media algorithms, who own the cable news networks, who own the politicians fighting on our screens, they want us at each other's throats. They want us focused on how we're different. Instead,
one of the best things that Democrats can do is placate to their populace and to their people and to their, you know, their constituents. That's one of the best things they can do. I will give them that. I will give him that. Like, this man's public speaking abilities, because he said he was a teacher, which takes that. It takes a little bit of ability to, you know, unfortunately, you know, rally and organize kids and get them to focus attention, which is one of the hardest things ever, let alone adults. But I will give him this. James Talarico, he can talk. He can talk. He can talk away out of a paper bag. I'll give him that. Like, what he just said right there sounds very good. You know what I'm saying? But what is he really going to do? I really want to see this. I'm going to keep my eye on this, because he's talking about some social media algorithms and the 1% controlling how we think. And he's spitting some real knowledge right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, dog. He's spitting some real knowledge. But I don't believe it. You know, that's one of the things of the Democrat that they can do, just like Obama, is they can talk to you nice. They can placate. You know, they know how to pacify you. You know, they know how to get you to feel and rally up and feel good, but really don't drive and deliver no results. So you gotta watch that and keep an eye on that. They never drive nothing home, but they will talk great at the what's the name, the candidacy party or whatever, the, you know, the winning party, whatever you call it. addressed his people like, bruh, keep an eye on this dude, bruh. Keep an eye on this dude and whatever he controls. He seems like he's definitely placating to people right now.
On how we're the same, because our unity.
Man, I appreciate the subscription, man. Hey, all love, man. Appreciate you, man. Tapping in with me this morning. Hit that like button too, man. Throw some love on that Cash App or PayPal if you feel so obliged. It's in the description box, man. We out here just talking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it to the cows come home, man. We out here from by way of North Carolina all the way to Colorado right now, man. So I'm in liberal land right now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got, this world is starting to become liberal land. If we be honest, though, like if we be 100% honest, this United States of America is starting to become liberal land in itself. Like this dude is winning in Texas, and I don't know. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see.
It's a threat to their wealth and their power. So they divide us on an hourly basis by party, by race, by gender, by religion. So we don't notice that they are picking our pockets. They are closing our schools. They're gutting our healthcare.
You are opening our borders, nigga, crazy motherfucker. See, that's why they voted for you, and that's why they rock with you, because you're for open borders. In Texas, and in a state like Texas, nonetheless, it's a border state to Mexico. You for open borders. That's why they rock with you. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And you probably rock with a lot of other things. I really don't know why they chose him. Well, matter of fact, it would have been an easier route, but why choose him over Jasmine Crockett? I don't know. I guess they feel like Jasmine Crockett might have really got some black people more involved with politics, but that don't matter. This guy's gonna definitely have the white tees and the browns and the couple black sprinkled in there, and definitely the white tees. So I see why he got elected in.
They're raising taxes on all of us while they cut taxes for themselves. The real fight in this country is not left versus right. It's top versus bottom. Those billionaires.
See, you gotta watch people like that. You gotta watch people like that, man. Gotta watch people like that. You gotta watch people like that. He's trying to say it's the top versus the bottom and not the left versus the right. It's neither. It's neither, because that's trying to imply that there's not wealthy, greedy, political benefactors that's on the left. So you're trying to tell me nobody on the left lines their pockets with political dollars and with corporate dollars and are corrupt and that nature? That's BS. That's BS. So, you know what I'm saying? Like pointing your finger at the rich, I feel it, but I feel like that's a deflection. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now you're part of the game at this point. You're in politics, so you're part of the game. So it's like, can you be bought off? These are things that we don't know. He talks, like I said, he talks well. You know what I'm saying? He's able to, like I said, articulate himself very well. A lot of the points he's speaking sounds good. A lot of these points have been spoken year after year after year. If you've been involved in watching politics, though, he sounds like a one-off Bernie Sanders, to be honest. Tax the rich, all that. I'm just telling you, it's definitely not about a political party, though. It's not about left and right. I mean, I've been said that, man. It's not about left or right. But to just point the finger at the rich, that's BS. That's BS. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get into a political position, you have the power of the stroke of a pen to do things and to at least put things up for a vote. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Like at least you can be the one that rallies behind this particular thing. You have a bigger platform. Whatever he's just won this election, now his platform is at a bigger place. You can really advocate for shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna continue to advocate for trans lives and open borders and stuff like this, or are you gonna really do things for like FBA people? Like these are the things that I really question. Not that I feel like Jasmine Crockett would have did anything for FBA at all either, but I'm just saying in general, does your political ideals align with mine? And now that's my biggest question that I'd have.
Want us looking left and right at our neighbors instead of looking up at them. They want to keep us from seeing all that we have in common. They want to keep us from realizing that there is far more that unites us than divides us. Because despite our differences, we all really want the same things.
Primal Screams, as much as you on here, which I appreciate for the engagement, you better have subscribed to my channel, man. You might as well throw me a little something on the Cash App, brother, man. I'm giving you entertainment. I'm giving you life. I'm telling you right now, you might well throw something on here, show some love to the channel, subscribe, do something with your life, man.
A safe neighborhood, a good job with good benefits, a high-quality, well-funded public school, and the ability to see a doctor when we need one. I am tired of being pitted against my neighbor. I'm tired of being told to hate my neighbor.
You do know that's a personal choice, though, right? I say he knows how to talk to people. He sounds smart to somebody's dumb. If you're allowed to be placated to, and you're allowed for somebody to control your mindset, to be pit you against somebody, that's on you. You're an idiot. You know, that's on you. If you can be riled up by a political rhetoric and that could turn you against racial groups and things of that nature, that's on you, bro. And there's specific laws that protect people in this country. So I just feel like he's rallying up a bunch of emotional. You see it, a whole bunch of women behind him. You know, a couple older men, a bunch of broke wrist weirdos. You know, let's be honest.
It's been more than 10 years of this kind of politics. Politics as blood sport. Politics as trolling and owning. Politics as total war. It tears families apart. It ends friendship.
Oh yeah, show some love on that Cash App, man. It's in the description box. It's in the description box below. Appreciate y'all. PayPal, Cash App. It's in the description box below. You feel like throwing something on the Cash App, blessing the channel, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We got more content coming soon, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
And it leaves us all feeling terrible all the time. We cannot defeat the politics of division with more division. We can't win their game. We have to change the game. This campaign is rooted in a fierce love for the state, for this country, and most importantly, for all of our neighbors.
Especially those south of the border, is what he wants to say. Especially those south of the border that's going to come here and undermine FBA class of black people in America, bro. Come on in, kick your feet up, get your cervezas, get your churros and your chimichangas. Get your merengue. Nah, let me stop, man. But nah, I mean, I fuck with the Brown. You know, the Brown, even though there's no such thing as a black and brown coalition, bro. They do not rock with us in no way, form, or fashion. For the majority. Like, I mean, if you come here the legal way, I'm cool with it, man. But just letting these people just kick down the doors, I feel like that's bull, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I got nothing against my brown brothers and sisters, man. But y'all have a whole country down there. Why don't y'all like it there? That's the shit I don't understand. Like, why don't y'all like it in y'all country? Why don't y'all build up y'all country? Like, our country already has an infrastructure for it. We've almost overgrown our infrastructure, bro. Like, and the cost of living is ridiculous. Like, bro, it's just a lot of stuff going on in America, bro. Like, we don't need more people causing it to be, causing us to fall into more debt, national debt, and just, you know, like I said, bro, just too much. Our national security is at a threat at this point. Like, we need more people to advocate for people that was already here. And then you need to, I guess, make the ways in which you can become a citizen, I don't know, like, make it easier, more streamlined.
You hate politics and you've never voted before, you have a home in this campaign. If you have voted for Democrats, but you're tired of DC Democrats always folding, you have a home in this campaign. And if you voted for Donald Trump, but you are fed up with the extremism and the corruption in our government, you also have a home in this campaign. People across the political spectrum are hungry for a new kind of politics. Not a politics of fear, not a politics of hate, not a politics of division, but a politics of love. A love that can heal what's broken in America. This new kind of politics is being born right here in the Lone Star State. The number of young people who showed up to vote in this election is unprecedented. The number of Texans who have never voted before but showed up in this election is unprecedented. The number of independents and Republicans who voted in this Democratic primary is unprecedented.
I'm telling you, I know, like, they've already said he was an advocate for the trans, so I know the Backdooria community came out in drones for this dude, bro. So that's probably what really swung the whole situation, bro. Like, when you talk real for that people, for illegals and backdoor you, bro, you're almost guaranteed to get elected. Because that's what's in a lot of these places, even in Texas. There's a lot of illegal immigrants and there's a lot of undercover backdoorians, probably. Like, especially the younger generation now. Because, bro, the younger generation now has been so indoctrinated into this rainbow coalition craziness that, bro, they're done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how I get off, how I sound. Like the people that's out there, the generation that's up right now, the Gen Zers that's crying about Scary Movie and all this stuff, bro. They're the ones that are, bro. They are crazy, dog. I'm telling you, bro. You must sound like you DL. That'd be the first thing niggas try to. They flip it on you. You sound DL. You said when you say there's a whole bunch of DL niggas. You sound DL. You sound black. Like, nigga, you're a weirdo, bro. You're a weirdo, nigga. Take my shit and then flip it on what I say. Like, nigga, are you slow, bro? They literally, that's how you know people slow, when they take what you say and they'll flip it. Like, bro, that's the Democrat. That's the Democrat 101 handbook. When you say something, they'll flip it, bro. Like I said, like, bro, that's the people that's coming out for nigga. He advocates for trans and for legal immigrants. So who you think gonna come out and vote for him? It's a lot of trans people and there's a lot of weirdo backdoor niggas, especially this younger generation. You're probably DL. The fuck is wrong with these motherfucking weirdo ass Saggets? Bob Saggets. What the hell is wrong with these Bob Saggets, nigga? Nigga, you Bob Saget. Damn, man. R.I.P. to Bob Saget, nigga. Hey. Wasn't that what was he on? Big House? Everywhere you go. Hey, I grew up with a great life, nigga. Full House. That was it. Full House. Bob Saget. Yeah, there's his name, nigga. Get out of here, nigga. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, Bob Saget, nigga. R.I.P. to Bob Saget. Herbert Scott, hey, you're a Bob Saget. Bob Saget. You big Bob, you big Bob Saget. Nah, I'm observing. Nah, you're a Bob Saget, nigga. R.I.P. to Bob Saget. Got a Bob Saget in the comments, nigga. Big old Saget. R.I.P. to Saget, bro. He was a great comedian. Hey, that's gonna be, that's my new thing right there, bro. Yeah, that's hilarious. You want that thing too? Hey, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. R.I.P. to Bob Saget, bro. He was a great comedian, man. Full House was a great movie, a great show. I used to watch it in the 90s. You know, I was born in 1989. You know, I'm getting up there now. I'll be 37 this year. You know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, he's a Bob Saget, bro. Herbert Scott, you're a Bob Saget. R.P. to Bob Saget. You big Saget. Hey, I got me a good algorithm breaker, man. R.P. to Bob Saget though, because he was a good guy. Bob Saget was a great guy, bro. Very funny, very zany. He had good punchlines, kind of like Herbert. R.I.P. to Bob Saget, man. You can't tell me how to talk, weirdo. Hey, get off my nuts, Bob Saget. Get off my nuts, Bob Saget. You worried about how another man talks and on his platform, on his channel, you Saget? Damn. R.I.P. to Saget, man. You big Saget. You're a fucking Saget. Bob Saget. R.I.P. to Bob Saget, man. We got people that think they can control people's the way in which they talk. I thought it was America. I thought we had freedom of speech. Isn't that what I'm talking about right now? Is politics? Don't you know how this country operates, Bob Saget? You gotta know how this country operates, Bob Saget. Bob Saget. Yeah, I'm a nigga. You can say nigga. Unfortunately, that's how the FCC and it was FCC works, bro. Shit, FCC. That's how it works, bro. Yeah, certain things you can say on the radio waves, bro. Certain things you already know. That's why this dude. That's why this dude right here is out here advocating for the backdooria. This dude advocated for trans or something. James Talarico. I think he advocated for trans and for kids. And we, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Like, James Talarico. God is non-binary. I feel him on that. To the choir. Race and gender law, past remarks on abortion, race and gender draw scrutiny. God is both masculine and feminine and everything in between. God is non-binary, said Talarico. Trans children are God's children, made in God's own image. A self-identified Presbyterian seminarian, Talarico casts many of his political stances in Christian and biblical language. However, while speaking on a January episode of Ezra Klein Show, Talarico appeared to equivocate Christianity with other religions, including Hinduism and Islam, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ reveals that rarely. Yeah, I mean, I also agree with that. Like, we might grow up Christian, but who's to say that we don't all serve the same God? Say all this in context of abortion, because we say he has used the Bible to defend abortion. On his campaign website, advocates codifying Roe v. Wade international law. Okay. His use of biblical language, Talarico's stances on many core religious issues stand in stark contrast with most traditional Christian denominations. He has used the Bible to defend abortion, and on his campaign website advocates codifying Roe v. Wade international law on an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast last year. Okay, he was on Joe Rogan podcast. Might have to check that out. Talarico said the story of Jesus Christ's incarnation justifies his support for abortion. I don't know the context and how that can be equated personally, but let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to delve into who this man is. You know what I'm saying? He appears to be giving a sermon in a church in which he says, "Did they teach you in Sunday school that Jesus Christ himself was a radical feminist? Our trans community needs abortion care too. Defending trans Texans is something we have to do every day. Even in a state like Texas, like I said, we had Bob Saget in the comments talking junk to me. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, bro. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, nigga. Bob Saget.
There is something happening in Texas. The people of this state have given this country a little bit of hope. And a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens in this Republican runoff. We already know who we're running against. The billionaire mega donors and their corrupt political system. Not any one politician. Not any one political party. We are running against the broken system and the powerful people who broke it. They're scared of the movement we are building. They're going to throw everything they have at us. They're going to call me a radical leftist. They're going to call me a fake Christian. They'll call our movement un-Texan.
Yeah, it is un-Texan like. You know it is, nigga. It's fucking backdoor you. You know it is. Talking about you call it un-Texan. It is un-Texan like. But I like to say, I agree that a lot of the politics might be rigged nowadays. We know back in the day, you definitely couldn't have ran in Texas nowhere talking about some trans lives and distorting the word of God. You know, even though he's a pastor or whatever like that, distorting it to advocate for abortion. And come on, bro. You know you would. You couldn't. Like I said, I'm born in '89. I'll be 37 this year. I'm 36. You can't tell me that this would have flew back in the day. No way in hell. Under the George Bush era and all that, no way in hell. Not even 2004 with that. Not even 20 years ago, 22 years ago. Not even a couple years ago would this have flown. But like I said, we got a bunch of young weirdos out here, angry, you know, a bunch of niggas like to say RIP to Charlie Kirk. They'll try to do something to Charlie Kirk. A bunch of weirdos, bro. Like, this generation is filled with weirdos, bro. Filled with Gen Z weirdos. I wonder how old James Talarico is. Like that. And now I'm curious. Like, I just want to know how old is he? Is he married? He's 30. Oh, okay, he's my age. He's born in May like me. Funny, with both Tauruses. I was born May 5th. He's born May 17th, 1989. Personally, this is hard for me to trust, folks. Let's see, who was his wife? James Talarico. Was he married? Middle school teacher. Is the dude married? 5 things to know about Texas. Is this nigga married? Face allegations. They refer a mediocre black man in a private conversation. Ooh. Lord of mercy. He has received praise from Barack Obama, of course. He's an effing tether. See, whenever you delve into the rabbit hole, you get met with a lot of BS, bro. And this be the guy that y'all be fighting for. Everything I say about Democrats be true, bro. Everything. 8th generation Texan, former middle school teacher and Presbyterian seminarian. Like, this nigga is unmarried. It looks like. Now, did this man even have a wife? See, nothing about it. Personal life, nah, I don't think so, bro. Everything is so what's the name with that shit? Like, nobody want to come out and say it. This man, I can see it. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, bro. Hit that like button. That dude's a weirdo. You can't trust none of these dudes. This new Gen Z, he's millennial like me. He's ushered in a millennial generation. I know what he is, because he's the same as me, bro. As far as year wise and what we've been exposed to over our lifetime, you know, the programming that we faced, as far as just what we believed in to be true our whole lives. He's very similar to what I've experienced. I'm a North Carolinian, he's a Texan. We're both Southerners, you know what I'm saying? So we've both been ingratiated and seen the same political view and everything. And so he's waited to be almost 36, 37 years old like myself to come out the bag and defend something that he knew this is the exact opposite of what he grew up in. But I mean, like I said, I did say previously, the millennial will be the one who will change this world for the better. I have said that. I've come out and said that previously. I think what's the name is an older millennial as well, Jasmine Crockett. But I don't really know. It's yet to be seen. We got to see what this guy really has in his, up his sleeves, for sure. We really got to see what the hell this guy has up his sleeves right now. Because this is the type of, I feel like this generation will save America. You know, I don't know if Talarico, but like, if I was able to get in any type of political footing, I would do the positive thing for the nation. You know what I'm saying? And the past is not always just as terrible as people try to make it out to be. I will also say that. Hit that like button if you're out there tapping in with me still. The past is not always as bad as people make it out to be. Like, a lot of people want to do a complete 180, and I feel like that is going to lead a lot of people to their demise as well. We want to become overly liberal, overly left, overly accepting of the degenerate lifestyles and things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? And really decaying the moral fortitude and values of this nation. I feel like that is a detriment and a negative thing. It must be acknowledged and treated as such. New is not always better. You got to accept that, man. New does not always mean better. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to TNP, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me as long as we've been here chatting it up this morning. We've been here a little bit over an hour, man. Appreciate y'all fucking with me, rocking with me, tapping in with me. Subscribe to the channel. We got the Patreon coming soon. We got more content coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just live streaming here and there, just talking my ish, kicking cans. You know how we do, man. So shout out to y'all, man, for tapping in with me this morning. It's all love, man. Peace and hair grease, man.